This is the Honky Tonk Man, the greatest intercontinental champion of all time, saying tune in to In Your Head Online. Check it out. Great website, great stuff on there.
All right, we're back, and we're joined by wrestling superstar, the Birdman, Koko B. Ware. Welcome to In Your Head.
Hey, brother, what's happening, man?
Oh, we're doing pretty good.
Hey, that's good, brother. Hey, you got your wings warmed up?
Yeah, well, everything's everybody here in the chat room, they're ready to talk to Koko B. Ware.
All right, brother, let's shoot for it, man. I'm looking forward to this.
Cool. Yeah, you got a big show this weekend. At the,
man, I'm telling you, I can't wait, man. I'm telling you, October the 7th, brother, I mean, it's going to be pandemonium. All the legends is coming in. And I'm telling you, I am coming in high, flying, moving, and grooving all across the ring. I'm talking about if you can't dance, you might want to stay at home. Because I will make you dance. I will get you up out of the seat. I will come to you. Instead of you come to me, I will come to you this time. Instead of you watching me, I'm going to be watching you doing the bird.
You think there's something special, for like the fans to come to a live event instead of watching it on TV?
Oh yes, it's a lot better when you can just see it right there. It's all visual. I mean, when you can just see it live right in front of you, man. I'm talking about what a night it's going to be. I mean, that's what the fans have been waiting on. I'm talking about we got legends, Greg Valentine, we got Tito Santana. And you know what? You got. Don't forget about Koko B. Ware, and you just got a lot more legends, superstars is going to be there that the people hadn't seen in a long time. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I'm telling you, in Kokomo, Indiana, we're going to put Kokomo, Indiana on the map, brother. Because I'm telling you, the legend is going to take over that night.
Oh yeah, there's Kamala.
That's right. Let's don't forget that Ugandan giant. Can you believe it? He's flying all the way from Uganda to Kokomo, Indiana. Come on.
That's right. You got Eric Kamala.
Man, I tell you what, you better beware, because I'm telling you, that time we're going to rock the house all night long. You're going to have Kamala, ain't no telling, he'll have to be eating he won't, he'll have just be eating raw meat. You might find Kamala in Kokomo restaurants eating raw meat and stuff like that. I mean, you might see other legends just all over. It's going to be pandemonium. I'm all excited. That's the reason why I'm talking. Oh, I just can't wait to get there, man.
Mm-hmm. You got living legend Larry Zbyszko.
Oh, Larry! Oh my God! I'm telling you, what a great guy he is. I mean, he's off of that TNT wrestling and stuff. I mean, Larry's gonna be so pumped. He's gonna be even pumped up more in Kokomo than he are on TNT. Can you believe that on TNA?
Mm-hmm. He just got his head shaved. You think he's going to...
That's okay, but the thing about it, he's a legend. It don't matter if he comes there naked, man. The people going to love him. They're going to love him anyway. It don't make no difference because he is a legend of all time.
Oh, definitely. He's one of my favorites. Brutus the Barber Beefcake?
I'm telling you, we're going to do some hair. Hey, you know what? Actually, I don't know. Larry should have went in and got a free haircut by the Brutus, but you know what I'm saying? But I think he... $10 for it. He could have saved himself $10 if he just could have waited on the barber, because Beefcake is going to be there, and he will cut somebody's hair. He's not going to cut mine because mine is pretty low already. But I'm telling you what, somebody's fellas got to be cutting. I don't know if maybe one of your DJs there.
Mm-hmm. The Hammer, he's got long hair.
Well, you're right. Hammer's got long hair, but he's real protective about that hair too, man. I'm talking about especially if he's not really protecting, his old lady is.
Right. King Kong Bundy?
Oh, my God. Well, King Kong Bundy, oh, my Lord. You know what I'm saying? King Kong don't have nothing on him, man, because he can still shake the earth when he walks and stuff. But he'll be there. I'm sure he'll be ready at the picture table signing autographs along with Koko B. Ware, Tito Santana, and Greg Valentine and Larry Zbyszko. We're all going to be there signing and taking pictures. And that's the thing. It's going to be the night of the legends.
Oh, definitely. That's October 7th at the Kokomo, Indiana. For more information, you can visit www.wcwarules. And that's RULZ.com.
That's exactly. And you know what? I just want to go out to Rob, the promoter. He lost his father, and that's all us across the whole world or whatever. Let's let's have a little sympathy for his father and stuff. That God bless his soul. He's gone up to a better place. But man, Rob, I just want to let you know, this brother, just hold on to God's unchanging hand, and everything will be all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd like to send our condolences. You also got a show this weekend, this Saturday, at the Indiana Circuit City Flea Market.
Oh, yes, at flea market. The Birdman's going to be at the flea market. You got Greg Valentine there, and I think it's a lot more of the ladies going to be there, but I definitely know the Birdman and Greg Valentine was going to be there signing autographs right at the flea market. Can you believe that? Wow, I'm talking about wheel and deal, man, with Greg Valentine and Koko B, Ware and a little more legends and stuff. Why don't you guys come on down, because I know you got some junk in your trunk that you can sell, too.
Yeah, definitely. You enjoy the conventions, getting to meet, like, the fans up person?
Man, I enjoy it every time I go around. I enjoy the wrestling fans, because if it wasn't for the wrestling fans, it wouldn't be the Koko B, Ware, it wouldn't be the Greg Valentines. You know what I'm saying? You guys made it possible. I consider you guys a fan too, because you know what I mean.
Oh, definitely.
If I hadn't really made a name for myself out of through the WWE, so I'm all excited I can't just talk right now because I'm so excited. If it wasn't for WWE, man, I wouldn't be where I'm at today, and I just thank God that Vince McMahon just woke up one morning and said, boy, we're going to give Koko B, Ware a run for his money, let him just fly like a bird all over the WWE.
Mm-hmm. Was it an honor to be at the Raw Homecoming show when they had all the legends there?
Sure it was. At the minute, it's like homecoming. When every time you can go back home, it's just like, you was born and raised there. And it was just like going to see everybody, seeing Vince McMahon, Linda McMahon, Shane, Stephanie, everybody. I'm talking about Hulk Hogan, the whole works. I'm talking about Harley Race. And man, I just had a great time there. It was just so good, because now this damn time I don't get a chance to see them. I don't get a chance to see him no more like I used to, and I just wonder, if I'm going to be able to see him again and stuff like that. I think Bill He's going to be there, the Demolition and all that stuff.
Yeah, Demolition X, Mass Superstar.
Right.
It's to make you feel proud when, like, a lot of the fans come up and, like, remember things that you've done. In the
it makes me real proud when the fans come up with Koko. I remember you did this. Remember that you did that. And some of them I kind of forget. But then you know what? Well, once they start talking, I just join right on in and say, "Oh yes, I remember that. Yes, I remember I did that. I remember I did this." And it just goes on and on and on and on and on. I just got to be there at that Legend show on October the 7th, wrestling fans. I'm telling you, if you ever been a fan, you need to come on out, because this may be the last time you might see the Birdman. You might be the last time you see Greg Valentine, Tito, King Kong Bundy. Man, just all the legends. You just don't ever know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ricky Morton's going to be there.
Man, the Rock and Roll Express, I don't know if they come in as a tag team, but it doesn't matter. Brothers, they're going to, just the name will be there. Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson probably be there. Who knows? But I'm just going to say they're part of the legend. And you know what? I'm just looking forward just to seeing Ricky or Robert, just along with the rest of the family. I mean, this is what you call a big first legend family.
Mm-hmm. Both you and Ricky, you guys were, big high flyers at the time.
Yeah, at the time, we was big high flyers. That's when we was like teenagers and stuff like that. I guess you said we was in our oats then. We felt really good. But you know what I'm saying? We still can move and groove. But we may not can move as fast as we used to. And I guess, all you got to do is ask your mom and dad, can y'all still play basketball when we was a little kid? When you was with knee high to the dust? No, you cannot. I mean, what the hell, when I'm getting about 18 years old now, you about 70-some years old, you think you can outscore me now? Well, he won't be able to move that fast. But things like that happens, you know what I'm saying? It happens, but it happens for a good reason. But it's also your father's a legend, though. And everybody's a legend. And then that's something that you won't ever forget, all the good times, because it's all about professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm. I just remembered, when I was a kid, your drop kick when you used to land on your feet, that was...
Oh, Lord, yeah, the drop kick was unreal, man. That's a trademark that I learned because I was a horse trainer. That's where I started out. as one of the Tennessee walking horse trainers, and I used to see those horses kick both feet up in the air high as they can, and man, I said, man, if I could do that, I could kick probably King Kong off the Empire State Building, but I don't think I never got that high. But anyway, but thank God, I felt like it anyway. But that's where I got it from. That's where I got all the high flying and all that stuff. Just all watching those horses kick and stuff, and that was kind of my kind of little trademark there, man. And just hey, he got the best drop kick. That's what everybody's telling me. That Koko B Ware's got the best drop kick in the wrestling business.
Yeah.
And I don't know between Jim Brunzell and myself, it was almost a tie. I think somebody said, Koko, you got Jim Brunzell over the head just a little bit.
I think one time you tagged with the Killer Bees, and you had when they were doing the masked.
Yeah, I mean that's just one of the moments that I love. That Vince McMahon came up with this idea that let's put let's tag the Killer Bees up with Koko, and let's let Koko come out being one of the Killer Bees and stuff like that. And I thought it was just the cutest thing. That Vince, he's always coming. He got a brilliant mind. He's always coming up with some great ideas.
Mm-hmm. Whose idea was it to bring the bird to the ring?
Well, that was my ideal, and Vince's ideal, because when I had a meeting with Vince, when I got the phone call to come up and have a meeting with him, and then at the end of the conversation, Vince said, well, there's anything you'd like to go with you'll give me that. I said, yes. I flipped out a picture out of my shirt and I showed him this bird that I found out of a pet store. Mm-hmm. But this wasn't the bird that I bought, that we have, the Frankie. We didn't get this bird out of the pet store. Vince flew somebody down in Brazil and got a wild bird and flew him back up to the United States.
Oh, cool. That's pretty big at the time. You had Jake the Snakes, Damien, and you think they overdid a little bit with some of the animals? Because I remember one guy had the sewer rat, and Steamboat had the dragon. Well, you know what?
They didn't really overdo it, I don't think, because that was their character. All I can say, if they loved their animals,
right?
Jake the Snake, if he loved the snake, let him. It goes with his character. If he didn't love the snake, then it didn't go with his character. Same as the Bulldog, same as Ricky Steamboat, and all that stuff. If you love that animal, then he's going to fit right in with you. I mean, it's just something. It's more than just making money. What I'm saying, it's just more than that. And especially an animal, you got to love that animal to really let that animal just. I mean, he can just come out and just show you, man. That animal could let the people know that hey, that we are lovers. I mean, I love our master. My master loved me. But, just let the kids just to see it. Say, oh my God, Mom, he loves him. Look at him. And an animal could, just like a human being, they could tell if they've been treated right.
Oh, definitely. They can sense people that like the animals. And
they can sense it big time, brother.
Mm-hmm. You got a question from the message board, didn't you?
RRM, he has a question. Were you ever offered a spot in WCW?
No, probably on a spot on the front row, to buy a front row ticket.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I just never did get the opportunity. They didn't have. I tell you what happened. They wouldn't put me on a contract on a good money contract, so I didn't want to do that night to night basic thing. Mm-hmm. So I just kind of stepped out of picture on that.
Why did you leave WWE the first time?
Well, it was my time. I guess it was my time up because Vince McMahon had a meeting with everybody and said, we got to change our talent around. And next thing you know, he said, we got to weave some of you out and weave some of you guys. You got to weave your old guys out and the new guys we got to weave the new guys in. So that's what happened. I was there from 1986 to 1995, and that was just the end of the road. Koko B Ware. I mean, it was just, that was it. That was just it.
Mm-hmm. Do you think if you would have came around when Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero were main eventers, that would have been better for you? Because, you know, at the time it was pretty much, you know, the real big guys were the main guys in WWE.
No, I thought I did good, sir. I thought I did a great job.
Remembers you.
You know, just consider what I had to work with, with and everything. I thought I did it really good. I mean, just for short as I am and stuff, and then and I could get on the top rope, drop kick somebody off the top rope and land on my feet. And you know what? And the people really took off because, see, that's the reason why I wanted that Bird with me. Bird was more like my equalizer with Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the people loved it. It just turned out really good, and Vince and all of them just thought, well, this kid ain't gonna do nothing, but also this kid really, man, I took off.
Oh, definitely.
I surprised a lot of people in WWE.
Mm-hmm. What did you think of your tag team with Owen Hart?
Owen Hart was one of your best. He's one of the best partners that you ever wanted to have, but Owen was funny all the time. He loved to rib you. He loved to just do things to you. And, I mean, it never was a dull moment. Owen Hart and I, we never had one argument word. Well, who's going to do this? Who's going to wear this? Well, you got to do this tonight. I got to do that tonight. I mean, we never was on that level.
Yeah, the tag team was high energy. Someone here in our chat room.
Oh, yeah.
You have a question from the board, Incher?
Extreme Falls, he wants to know, have you ever signed a WWE Legends contract?
Yes, I have. I have signed it. In fact, I'm still acting on their contract right now. But I'm just kind of you know what? Since I'm a legend, I'm kind of sitting on Vince's shelf right now. And when he comes in that little closet and grabs me off the shelf, then you'll see Koko B. Ware again. I mean, that's just the way it is. When he wants a legend, he got all of these legends on his little shelf at home. And when he grab one, okay, we're going. You know, okay, put it back. And when he's finished.
Right. You got your Hacksaw Jim Duggan on the TV now. And he's over huge.
But right now he's playing with Hacksaw right now. And he's using Jim, and thank God, you know, Jim was he deserved it. He worked hard for it and stuff like that, you know, all down the years through Mid-South and all that. And he deserved a break. And I just, you know, I take my hat off to Jim. God bless him and his family and stuff. But I know with Vince McMahon, when he wants Koko B. Ware, all he got to do, he's got my phone number, got all my connection. All he got to do is reach in that closet and grab Koko B. Ware and Frankie. Now I have Frankie Jr. Can you believe that?
Oh, that's cool. I was going to ask you about that. So you got a new bird, Frankie Jr.?
I have a new bird, Frankie Jr. God bless my other one, my house. Man, I know you guys probably heard about it 1,000 times, but I just say, you know, man, I just lost a kid. I lost one hell of a kid that got caught in the fire and stuff. And it wasn't his fault. It was just some bad wire that went through a house, and that's just where it happened, you know, that he was there at home and he couldn't get out of his cage, because on those birds there, you got to keep their cage locked. If you don't, come home, your lamp shade will be all chewed up, your blinds will be chewed, your wood will be all chewed up, and then who does it? Who's going to get the blame for it?
Right. Were you happy to see the action figure out again? You know, get the new Legends.
Yes, I was happy. Anytime somebody give Koko B. Ware a shot in the arm and stuff, I mean, I love it. I really appreciate it all. You see, I'm the only one. I don't know if there's anybody else, but I don't bother nobody. I don't bother nobody when they got merchandise out on me. I probably don't know from Adam.
Right.
I mean, if they got some out on pictures or whatever, pictures with dolls or anything out on Koko B. Ware, that's fine with me. Make it, you know, use me. You know, when you sell, one thing about it, when you sell me, the people going home and talk about, oh, I got a Koko B. Ware doll. They're not going to ask where did I get it, how much, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to worry about this person, call this person up. Hey, man, you sold off. You sold some dollars for $15. You sold some dollars for $50. I want my little cut. I don't have a cut because I made a way for that guy to do that.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it gets gets your name out there. People see Koko B. Ware. Then
it gets my name out there, and plus, well, why I need to run them down? Especially when somebody's promoting you, let them keep promoting you. Next thing you know, they might hit prime time, or it might be Universal Studio or somebody pick up, call me or whatever, a permanent picture and all that stuff. You don't never know.
Mm-hmm. You got a question here? Yeah.
Hambone wants to know, who added the B to your name?
Well, the B came in my name. You know what? You won't believe it when I tell you who put the B in there. Back in Mid-South Wrestling under the promoter Bill Watts, did you know Jim Ross was the ring announcer down there?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was the commentator of Mid-South Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jim Ross used to sit there and rib me. I mean, he made it every time I ran into Jim Ross. He said, "Oh, that's Koko B. Ware," because back then I was just Koko Ware.
Right.
And he said, "Oh, that's Koko B. Ware. Beware Koko, y'all." And that name, but Jim Ross is the one that kicked that off, and I got to give him that credit. I don't know if he will remember that now, but he's the one that started that Koko B. Ware.
Yeah. I think that's a better ring to it, too, Koko B. Ware.
Right, and you know what? And the B, I don't even know what the B means, but I guess it's bad or what? I don't know. But all he just said is Koko B, and it's not B-E. It's just completely just the letter B.
Middle initial, right.
Right.
Brad Dykins from ObsessiveWrestling.com, he sent in a question. You want to know whatever happened to Norvell Austin from the Pretty Young Things?
Well, you know what? I had to kind of retire Norvell Austin, because he's kind of feeling a little down in the wrestling business, and I kind of had to we had to go our separate ways and stuff like that. But Norvell was a tremendous athlete. He was back in his prime. He was an outstanding worker and stuff like that, a wrestler too. And but what I'm saying is I wanted to take it to a higher level like WWF back then. Mm-hmm. I wanted to take it there, and Norvell wasn't ready to go and stuff. So I had to come to make a decision. If I want to get in the wrestling business, or I want to just stay local. To stay local, and then that way, don't nobody know me but the local people. Or if I want to make that stand, and that way, the world will know me. Definitely. And I chose the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's a big time WWF.
Right.
I've heard Jim Cornette say before that the original idea for the Gangsters and Smoky Mountain Wrestling was you and Tony Atlas. Was that true?
I don't know. I don't know how Jim, ain't no telling what Jim was thinking on that. Jim Cornette can come up with some great ideas, and he's so on a high level, and I don't know where he was going with that, but I guess hopefully he was going with something good. But that's Jim for you,
Right.
And if Jim. If he said it, and I just hope it was a compliment.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was. Did you prefer being like a baby face or a heel?
Well, you know what, I loved being a baby face at the time, and then when I kind of got a little bit overweighted, I kind of wanted to be a heel because that way I could kind of, I wouldn't have to do those high flies and stuff like that.
Right. I guess it was fun. Is it fun to get the fans to boo you?
Oh, like now, well, I can't say it here. I can't. It's not. I've seen fans boo a lot of wrestlers and stuff like that. I just wonder how it would be, but I I just got a little taste of it, but it's not my character. My character is the Birdman, Koko B, Ware, flying high. You know, everybody get up, everybody get down. You know, the Birdman's in town.
Definitely. Whose idea was it for you to sing the pile driver song?
That was part of Vince McMahon. The man that put me on the first on the first album. I was the lead singer on one of his wrestling albums, Pile Driver, and man, I was just so glad to hear that he took a little black boy across the tracks, man, and took him to New York City and made him a star, man. And that's why I still say where I go, Pile Driver, yeah, Pile Driver.
Oh yeah, I remember that big time. That was great.
Man.
You got a question for the board, Incher?
Ash, he wants to know, what are your thoughts on TNA?
What are my thoughts on TNA? Well, you know what? It's just a secondary to the WWE. All I can say, is Vince is, at least one thing, the guys have somewhere to go when Vince fires them.
Right.
And all I can say, it's a little different. TNA wrestling, it's different. It's just whatever. Vince McMahon had he had the guys first, and it's just a hand-me-down guy. Got somewhere to go. Besides, they can't stand. One thing about it, they can't stay with Vince for life.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think Jeff Jarrett, he's doing a good job down there. He got somewhere to go. His father got him in the TNA and stuff, and so he got somewhere to wrestle and stuff. But for their action and all that, I guess it's just as good. I mean, it's good. It's not just as good as WWE. Don't get me wrong. It's just like it's hard to explain. It's kind of like just a secondary or something. I mean, it's just like from the New York Yankees to a small league. You know what I'm saying? Playing baseball.
Yeah, but as long as there's another place for more guys to have work.
Yeah, I mean, guys got somewhere to go after they leave Vince McMahon or vice versa. You got to remember they on Spike TV, and they got to be doing something good to be on that Spike TV.
Right, definitely. What do you think about the X division? Do you think those guys do maybe too many moves?
Well, that's the only thing I hate about it. You got to sell wrestling. You always got to sell wrestling. You can't do 99 high spots.
Right.
And then what the legends call? They call it these Mexican high spots.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. If nobody's selling nothing, nobody is trying to get no heat, but you can do 99 Mexican high spots, and you can't tell a story.
Mm-hmm. Let's say, I still remember your drop kick or Jimmy Snuka's splash, but, you didn't do 100 of those in one match.
Oh, no, you didn't do 100 of them, and you didn't, and when you did the splash or the drop kick, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
But now the guys can land on the table, fly out of the ring, and land on the table on their head, and then get back up and beat the guy with a sunset flip. I don't understand that.
Right. The question from the board, Incher?
Jobber, he has a question. He wants to know if you can remember any ribs pulled by Owen.
No, I sure can't.
Oh, he's always famous for his ribs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plug the show again at Kokomo, Indiana. It's WCWA Rules. It's WCWA RULZ. That's October 7th at Kokomo, Indiana. Telling all the fans out there why they should come see you?
Yes, I just want everybody to come on out, and we're going to have a good time. And I want to thank Rob, and like I said, give sympathy out to his father. And I want all the fans to come out. The Night of the Legends is going to be there. Kamala, King Kong Monday, Rob, the Masked Superstar, Demolition is going to be there. Just Tito Santana, Greg Valentine, and we're going to be at the Circle City flea market. Going to be signing autographs early that day, so come on out. And I want to say to a great friend of mine, he's one of my great promoters in the world that books me all over the country. His name is John. He's out of Cincinnati, and everybody knows, all the wrestlers know John, and he does a great job of booking talent and stuff like that. And remember, kids, I love you, and whatever you do, stay off of the drugs and everything, and get your homework in school, and be smart, and be intelligent, and be somebody in your life.
Oh, thanks, man. Really.
As a junkie.
Yeah, definitely. Really appreciate coming on this tonight.
Thank y'all for having me. Are you guys going to be there?
We probably won't be there. No. We might make it another time though.
Okay. Well, if you can make it there, that'd be great. Because, man, but I just want to appreciate you guys for giving me the time of day and stuff like that, for calling me and setting all this up. Thank you, John, again, for setting it up, making it happen, brother. God bless you all. We love you guys, and we'll see you all October the 7th, right there, brother. Woo!
Missed a couple names here. We'll go over real quick. Molly Hawley, Tammy Fitch, who used to be Sunny, and Survivor TV star Johnny Fairplay.
All right.
Hey, it's me, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, and you're listening to InYourHeadOnline.com. These guys are unbelievable, baby!